Um, yeah. Which one?
My name is Chris.
Shut the fuck up, Chris Boards. You talk when I tell you to. Most popular. All right.
Game.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Sorry guys, I was trying to do something advanced.
Game.
Sorry, no more of that. I promise. Don't talk shit about this guy, dude. This is my friend.
Mario is perhaps one of the most recognized video game icons of all time, and that
I can test that. All right, I can test that. What's the guy from Jinx? Binks? Whatever.
Could be mainly because they packaged each Nintendo system with the game Super Mario Bros. It quickly became one of the most popular games on the NES, spawning many sequels released in the following years. But when you line up all the Super Mario games in order, one of them just sticks out like a sore thumb, and that game is Super Mario Bros. 2. Now, I know what you're thinking, that I'm going to sit here and
This is
attack
the highest
Super Mario
quality is
2.
240p.
Well, before you start sending your hate mail, just hear me out. No, I don't really hate Mario 2, but when you compare it to the other Mario games, this game just has ass written all over it. First off, there's nothing remotely familiar in this game.
Wait, have I been jacking his shit for a long time by using the word ass? Is that an IrateGamer thing?
Was included in the previous ones. There's no coin boxes, no Goombas.
I thought I was the only
no
person to
turtles,
say ass.
And worst of all, the ending boss isn't even King Koopa. Instead, we are treated to a whole new cast of goofy and oddball characters. Things like Sniffets, Shy Guys, and Bob-ombs.
A
And the real
Bob-ombs.
shit shocker is that the villain of the previous game has now been replaced by a fat frog named Wart. This makes no sense whatsoever. Now when you start this game, you'll have the choice of picking between 4 different characters, all with their own special abilities. Mario is the regular fighter, Luigi is the high jumper, Princess Peach can hover in the air for extended periods of time, and Toadstool, well, he's pretty much worthless. Once you select your player, it's time to start the game, and you do so by falling from a door in the sky. Exactly how a door got up there in the first place is way beyond me. Once you land, you'll notice that the gameplay has been totally
How did a door
altered.
get in the sky in Mario? A land of fucking green tubes that you go under and they lead you into caves, and you're fighting a giant turtle. Why is there a door in the sky? This makes no sense.
First, they did away with the ability to smash your enemies. Instead, you'll have to pick them up and toss them at other enemies in order to kill them. Secondly, this game is only a one-player game. It's totally different from the original in which you could play 2 players.
Listen, there's one
Mind
player
if I
Mario.
play? Sorry, man. This is just a one-player game. Well, that sucks.
I love how there's no joke there. Why would you even make that scene? It doesn't make any sense. Why? He just wanted to show off the fancy camera work. Listen, there doesn't need to be a joke there.
Totally
Let's
different
run it
from the
back,
original
though.
in which you could play 2 players. Mind if I play? Sorry, man. This is just a one-player game. Well, that sucks. Another thing that just pisses me off is the game starts you off with a 2-heart health meter. And every time you
bullshit.
get hurt, they take away an entire heart.
What?
Now, I wouldn't mind this so much, but they make it very hard to replenish your health. In the first Mario Brothers game, it was really simple. All you had to do was just pound away at coin boxes until you ended up finding a mushroom.
I'm glad he
with
told
the
us about
second-
this, because no one otherwise knew about that mechanic. Not every fucking idiot in the world has ever played a video game. No, I'm glad he told us what's good with Mario.
Game, they decided to make things much harder. It's only after you kill a certain amount of enemies that a heart will float up from the bottom of the screen. Well, big fucking whoop. Doing it this way is just stupid. And remember that invincibility star? Well, yeah, they pretty much fucked that whole thing up too. Instead of now finding the star, you'll have to go around and collect 5 cherries that are scattered around the level. And after you collected that 5th cherry, you gotta wait for it. Ugh, look at this shit. Could it move any slower? I can take a shit faster than this.
He's gonna take his shit. That's the joke. He's got it. It's taking a long time. Isn't like after you establish that they're completely different games, isn't like breaking down how the mechanics are different one by one kind of pointless? Like they're not intended to be the same game. They're different, but he took a fast shit
Finally.
though.
And while we're at it,
He got out of the
really
bathroom.
use a lot more power-ups too. Some spots of this game are so overcrowded with enemies, it's insane. But luckily, there are a few places in this game you can hide so enemies can't get to you. Oh, come on! He walked right through the fucking cactus!
You think this guy wipes?
You know,
Did
shit
you
like this, it
have
just
the
makes me go from
expectation
0 to
that he would
pissed
wipe?
off in 2.5 seconds.
Wait, what was he doing there? Sorry, I spaced out, and it didn't seem like he was doing something natural, so I want to speed that down just to get a look. It's like watching an ape. Oh, he's choking himself with the controller. He's so distressed. Well, he sure choked fast. Huh.
Now once you reach the ending of the level, you're usually greeted by this big dopey pink bird that shoots eggs at you. The first one you come to is pretty easy to kill, but you'll meet a lot more of them as the game advances.
Wait, you telling me that
and
the
they
game
become
gets
harder
harder?
and harder to defeat. During the course of this game, you'll end up fighting over 15 of these fucking birds.
The good thing about this is, like, you just have no idea what he's trying to say. Like, is he saying this is a negative thing, that they get harder, and that there's a lot of them? Or is this, like, is this a criticism, or is he just telling
I swear
us?
by the end, I just want to reach through the screen and beat the shit out of this bitch. Get over here! At the end of the game,
So
you'll finally meet
dumb.
up with the last boss, Wart, who ends up just really being a pushover. All you have to do is throw vegetables at him when his mouth is open, and he'll choke on him and die. And yet again, giving kids another reason not to eat their vegetables.
Alright.
After winning, the game then switches over to Mario, who is in bed, and it turns out that he has just been dreaming up this entire game. You know, I wish I was dreaming up this entire game because it fucking sucks. Compared to the other Mario games, this one's the worst one of the bunch.
Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I want to see the end of that.
Released it again, and this
Oh, he's going to go into the full history.
mystery is very confusing, but we
Oh, sorry,
in
guys.
bed, and it turns out that he has just been dreaming up this entire game. You know, I wish I was dreaming up this entire game because it fucking sucks. Compared to the other Mario games, this one's the worst one of the bunch. Now, if you think this review is over, then think again. Because a few years later, Nintendo
I
released a
wish,
game called
man.
Super Mario All-Stars for the SNES. This was a collection of all the Super Mario titles for the NES, which included giving them new backgrounds and music upgrades.
Alright.
These games were Mario 1, 2, 3, and a bonus game called Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Lost Levels? Wait a minute, there are lost levels? Where on earth did they find these things? And how exactly did they become lost in the first place? Well, the title is very misleading, because after doing some research, it turns out that this game is in fact the real Super Mario Bros. 2.
What?
Released only in Japan, this game continues where the first one left off. All the same enemies, power-up items, even the maps look the same. This game right here is the perfect predecessor to the first Mario game. But with that being
Predecessor?
said, we are now left with a problem here.
I don't think you know
If this was the
what that
original
word
Mario
means.
2, then where the hell did our Mario 2 come from? I mean, games like this just don't appear out of thin air. What the hell?
You
This
see, they
mystery is very
do
confusing.
appear out of thin air, though. The best thing about his effects are they're never really jokes. They're just things that occur
But we must get to the bottom of it. And after doing even more research, I found something that is guaranteed to flip some shit. Years earlier, a game was released called Doki Doki Panic. It started off with two kids getting pulled into
Wait,
a
are you
book
telling
by a
me
green hand, and the heroes
that
of
this
the game
is the
going in after
game
'em.
that we
Now,
got
the
as Mario
introduction may not
2?
look familiar, but once you start the game, you will be amazed. Holy shit! This looks pretty damn familiar. In fact, it's the exact same game. And we're not just talking about copying the layout of the levels. Everything has been stolen. The enemies, the music, power-ups, everything. If you compare both these games side by side,
They're the same
you'll see it's
game,
the
we
exact
get it.
same video game. Ugh, unfucking believable. Even the characters in this game have the exact same abilities as the
Because
characters
it's the
in Mario
same
2.
game. We get it.
Look, here's Mario, Luigi, Princess, and yeah, even the worthless Toad. Now, I will give them the benefit of the doubt because they did change and upgrade a few things from the original. Like, instead of turtle shells, you pull out weird-looking heads. And the water flows a lot faster in this game than the Mario clone. But even with that being said, what the fuck? These two games shouldn't have anything in common. It's unclear as to why they copied it in the first place, but many have speculated that the real Mario 2 game was just too much like the first one. And I guess that's understandable, because having two of the same thing can get stale and repetitive. Yep, stale and repetitive.
You see, because there was two of
I was never a
him.
big fan of Super Mario 2, but a few years
Joke
ago, they
landed.
released it again, and this time for the Game Boy Advance. Super Mario 2 was given a complete makeover, and the end result is amazing. I can honestly say that for the first time, this truly feels like a Mario game. They totally revamped all the levels, included a lot more power-ups, mixed it with some interesting enemies, and now finding hearts to replenish your health is so much easier.
Hey, you're boring the shit out of me.
What
Give
the
me
hell
some
you think
cool
you're
effects.
doing? Face it, you're a
wait, it's getting good.
So now that we have the newer version, we can now destroy the original.
Which
That's
one's the real
exactly
one?
what I was thinking.
Hey,
What the hell you think you're doing?
Hey, Walk, thank you for that 39 months. Hold on, we gotta get this in its full glory.
Original. That's exactly what I was thinking. What the hell you think you're doing? Face it.
What the hell
all
you
of
think you're
suck.
doing?
I'm taking over and destroying the original. But you can't do that. Just watch me. Time for some flower power. What? Whew. That was a close one.
It's so... Wait, what? We're going under the earth? Alright. Let's do it.
Where am I?
Well, looks like I have another minion to torture.
Wait, you went to hell?
I'm getting you for this. Ah!
Oh, is this like a storyline? He went to fucking hell? I wonder what he did. I guess he tried to kill him. Alright. That's fine. Isn't this another one where he copied the Angry Video Game Nerd? I love his effects more than anything. They're dope. Yeah, how long ago was this? Yeah, this was 10 years ago. A decade old. Wait. You didn't quite get the right color on that last one, but it's forgivable.
The Ninja Turtles arcade game became an instant classic after showing up in arcades everywhere in the 1980s. For fans and gamers alike, it was a video game masterpiece. The graphics were awesome, the levels were fun as hell,
Yeah.
and the icing on the cake was that you and 3 other people could play all 4 turtles all at the same time. This was the coolest feature of this entire game. fighting alongside 3 strangers who all fought for a single purpose.
Alright, I can't do any more of this guy. I do appreciate his work, though. Oh, he's the best! He's a good gamer, that boy. That boyo is number 1. Alright, let's do something to close this out.